For millennia, it has been our silent guardian, a constant companion in the cosmic ballet. Tonight, the full moon hung heavy, a silver pearl against the velvet sky.
A fisherman on a quiet lake, a lover whispering under its glow, a child dreaming, all under its timeless, reassuring gaze. Then, a flicker, barely perceptible.
High above, in a mountain observatory, Dr. Eris Thorne adjusted his telescope, his brow furrowed. The data stream on his monitor was behaving erratically.
An anomaly, a slight deviation in the lunar cycle's gravitational pull. At first, he dismissed it as instrument calibration issues, but the numbers persisted.
Across the globe, other observatories reported similar findings. A collective unease began to ripple through the scientific community. The moon's light seemed duller. Then, faster than any celestial event known to man, the dimming accelerated. People started pointing, whispering, phones flashing at the sky. Panic was brewing.
One last flicker, a final, almost imperceptible shimmer. And then it was gone. The moon, our steadfast companion, simply vanished, swallowed by the inky abyss.
A profound, terrifying silence settled over the world. The night sky, once familiar, was now a gaping, star-riddled maw, alien and immense.
Confusion erupted into chaos. Screams echoed in the sudden, deeper darkness. Cars swerved, streetlights flared, then struggled. Humanity was utterly disoriented.
Emergency broadcasts blared from every television and radio. World leaders convened in frantic, unscheduled meetings. The impossible had just occurred.
The immediate physical effects began. Coastal towns watched in horror as the ocean receded to impossible depths, then surged back with unprecedented fury.
Without the moon's gravitational anchor, Earth's rotation began to subtly, almost imperceptibly, falter. Days and nights were no longer quite the same length.
Scientists, grappling with equations that no longer made sense, issued dire warnings. The moon's absence destabilized everything, from tides to planetary wobble.
Cities, once vibrant with the glow of the distant moon, felt a suffocating, primal darkness. Artificial light seemed weak, swallowed by the profound emptiness above.
A deep psychological terror took hold. Humanity, suddenly adrift in a void, felt a profound loss, a sense of cosmic abandonment. Nothing felt stable anymore. Nature, too, was in disarray. Nocturnal animals, guided by lunar cycles, wandered lost and confused. Migratory birds veered off course, their internal compasses broken.
But the biggest question remained. What could possibly make an entire celestial body vanish? Was it natural, or something far more sinister, far more deliberate?
As the planet grappled with its lunar trauma, a new, unsettling phenomenon began to emerge in the altered night sky, a faint, pulsating light, slowly growing brighter. The faint, pulsating light, once a mere anomaly in the altered night sky, now demanded attention. Its rhythmic throb seemed to resonate deep within the very core of the scarred planet.
Scientists at the Global Astrophysical Institute, still reeling from the lunar cataclysm, redirected all resources. Their telescopes, now focused on this new enigma, captured increasingly bizarre data.
The public, already traumatized, watched with a mixture of fear and bewildered awe. Was this a new hope, a celestial beacon, or a prelude to another, even greater disaster? Dr. Eris Thorne, a brilliant but cynical astrophysicist, leaned closer to a holographic projection. "It's not just growing brighter," he murmured. "It's changing its frequency."
His colleague, Dr. Lena Petrova, adjusted her spectacles. "The energy readings are off the charts, Eris. Nothing we've ever observed before. It's artificial."
The word artificial hung heavy in the air, stirring ancient fears.
An alien presence? Or something else far more profound, born from the very cosmic ballet of creation?
As days turned into weeks, the light became a permanent fixture, casting long, strange shadows. Its luminescence began to affect not just the sky, but the land itself.
Unexplained flora began to sprout in arid regions, glowing with an internal light. Animals exhibited peculiar behaviors, drawn to the strange energy radiating from above. Global communication networks experienced intermittent disruptions, overlaid with a faint, rhythmic hum that mirrored the celestial pulsation. It was as if the planet itself was listening.
Eris found himself sleepless, haunted by the implications. This wasn't merely an object, it was a presence, asserting its existence, subtly reshaping their reality.
Lena presented new findings. The light isn't fixed in space. It's moving, very slowly, almost imperceptibly, but it's descending towards the northern pole.
The revelation sent a tremor through the scientific community. A slow, deliberate descent. What was its destination? What was its purpose?
Governments, still struggling with the previous catastrophe, scrambled to formulate a response. A global summit was hastily convened, debates raging over engagement protocols.
Meanwhile, the pulsating light grew brighter still, its color deepening from an ethereal blue to a vibrant, almost aggressive emerald green. It felt less like a beacon, more like an awakening.
Reports flowed in. Flora around the northern pole was undergoing rapid, inexplicable mutations, growing into complex, luminous structures that hummed with kinetic energy.
Eris knew they couldn't wait. "We need to go there," he declared, addressing his team. "We need to understand its source, its intent, before it's too late." Preparations began in earnest for an unprecedented expedition to the remote, volatile northern pole, a journey into the unknown, towards the very heart of the escalating mystery.
As the expedition team departed, the emerald light pulsed, revealing an intricate, almost architectural structure, now faintly visible within its luminous core. Something vast and impossibly complex was finally emerging.
The expedition team, already retreating, saw it. The emerald light pulsed once more, not just revealing, but manifesting a colossal, intricate construct within its vibrant core. It was a vast, impossibly complex entity, shifting from ethereal glow to tangible architecture.
A collective gasp echoed through the comms. Fear mixed with awe as they hastened their departure, each member stealing one last mesmerized glance over their shoulder. This was beyond anything predicted.
Back at the mobile research station, the air crackled with frantic energy. Data streams poured in, projections flickered across multiple screens, and Dr. Eris, face grim, reviewed the latest spectroscopic readings.
"It's not just a formation," Eris declared, tapping a display. "It's building itself, an autopoietic mechanism, using the raw energy of this anomaly to create structures unlike anything we've ever cataloged. Intelligent design on a planetary scale."
Dr. Lena Petrova, the team's geologist, interjected, "or a complex natural geomorphological process accelerated by unique cosmic conditions. Let's not jump to conclusions about intelligence just yet."
Eris countered, displaying a 3D reconstruction. "Look at the recurring motifs, Lena. The fractal complexity. The energy signatures aren't merely reactive, they're directed. There's a pattern of purpose behind its growth."
The command unit leader, Commander Thorne, listened intently. "All right, Eris, we need concrete proof, a closer look. Prepare the Challenger drone for immediate deployment. Get us visual and spectral analysis from within 50 meters.
Technicians scrambled. The Challenger, a multispectral armored probe designed for extreme environments, was prepped. Its primary sensors were recalibrated, energy shields charged, and the launch sequence initiated with precision.
Moments later, a faint hum filled the air as the Challenger lifted off. It ascended swiftly, a tiny metallic beetle against the crimson alien sky, its trajectory locked onto the distant, pulsating emerald beacon.
The drone closed the distance rapidly.
On the main screen, the emerald light swelled, becoming a vast luminescent wall. The intricate details of the emerging structure grew clearer with every passing second.
What was initially perceived as architecture now revealed an uncanny organic quality. Veins of light pulsed through obsidian-like segments, and geometric forms blurred into sinews and membranes. It was living architecture.
Challenger's sensors registered exotic matter, resonant frequencies unlike any known element. Energy readings spiked, forming complex harmonic patterns Eris likened to a vast cosmic symphony.
It's reacting to us, Petrova breathed, her skepticism momentarily forgotten. The pulsations are syncing with the drone's proximity sensors. It's aware, or at least aware of external stimuli.
As if to confirm her words, the emerald light flared, casting long, distorted shadows across the alien landscape. A low thrum began, vibrating through the drone's hull, picked up by the station's atmospheric sensors. The hum intensified, a deep, resonant frequency that seemed to bypass hearing and vibrate directly within the chest. On the visual feed, a section of the colossal structure shimmered, then began to shift. A dark, obsidian-like portal, framed by pulsating emerald light, slowly yawned open. It revealed not void, but a swirling, kaleidoscopic interior, promising untold mysteries and perhaps unimaginable dangers.
The Challenger pierced the anomaly, entering a shimmering void. Instruments flickered, then stabilized. An ancient presence enveloped the craft, hinting at profound cosmic revelations.